Today we had a bit of a weird and wacky stream. Kind of as wacky as this camera angle is right here. I mean, like, that's weird. What is this doing here? Well, this is something that works, unlike most of the things that happened this morning, which totally did not work. My stream computer just did not want to capture the game, but that didn't even matter because the game that I planned to play today, Warhammer 40k Space Marine, did not want to start. I tried everything to fix it, and believe me when I say I tried everything, I even went into another game on Steam to open the Steam browser to get into the support page to try and fix it, but it did not work. Nothing worked. I've done everything. I've even disabled my CPU cores. Nothing worked. So now we're in a bit of a pickle. Because basically, I plan to go and explore the Warhammer 40k universe, which I'm wholly unfamiliar with. Thanks to Xeno getting us out of this pickle, we now have a Warhammer 40k Darktide. Now, I've read a little bit up about this game, but again, like, I am a complete noob, because until, like, this very morning, until, like, an hour and a half ago, I didn't even know I was going to be playing this, so, yeah, I have no clue what to expect. But Warhammer 40k Darktide, as far as I can understand and kind of read up, it seems to be a first-person action game, so that means it's, like, first-person, kind of like from the first-person shooter, but without the shooter part. I'm really curious how that works. And it seems to be like a co-op versus AI, but also with a story part to it. So I'm really, really curious. I have tested to see that it works, and it does work. So yeah, let us not wait too long and explore what Warhammer 40k Darktide is all about. Here we go.
It is the 41st millennium.
Ooh, quite in the future then.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy.
With the Emperor. For the Emperor! I know that one. I know that one.
There is only war.
Mm-hmm. Well, it would be fitting in Warhammer 40k to be wars. I also need there to be some hammers, please.
Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind.
For the Emperor, as I said. Yes!
The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes.
I guess we're getting to meet the Space Marines too.
Keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining.
Alright. Basically, it's like...
But there is another war.
Even more?
It is the one in which I serve.
What is it? What is it? That seems to be more psychological, does it? Oh yeah, that's a psychological war, dude. Holy shit. Right, so they warped somewhere through space. Seems to be like an entire big war going on here.
Not one of battlefields and fleet engagements.
What does it do?
It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It
Big
is fought
city.
in the cities and hives of the Imperium.
Okay, in your own territories.
In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertium.
Basically dealing with the vermin down below. What is the vermin down below that's trying to rise up to the Emperor?
For if the Inquisition fails,
Oh,
if we fail,
oh! I can see the Left 4 Dead.
the Imperium falls with us.
I can see the Left 4 Dead Warhammer style, dude. That is wild. Seems like we're going to be fighting some very, very interesting creatures living underneath the big city, the big Imperial city. Warhammer 40k Darktide. Kind of feels like, you know, Mass Effect, but then without, you know, all the diplomacy and talking stuff and the big sexy aliens. It's more just like a big massive war. We have a class that we can choose. Let's see, we have Veteran, troopers of the Astra Militarum. Veterans are valued as skilled and seasoned warriors for the Emperor of mankind. Then we have Zealot. Zealots are fanatical, pious warriors whose rage and fervor in the Emperor's name lead them to places of those of lesser faith would not fare to treat. We have Psychers. Psychic mutants or Psychers draw powers from the Immaterium to fuel their formidable mental abilities. They are viewed with suspicion as witches throughout the Imperium. And then we have the Origin. Origins are massive, powerful abhumans, often used as shock troops for the Astra Militia. They are strong and loyal, but have limited intelligence. Ooh, okay. Okay. Which class shall we go for? Basically, this seems like kind of like tank. If I put it in very simple terms, we have a tank, we have a mage, we have a like warrior, basically just like offensive, and then this right here is basically your all round, I would think. Mechi says, I recommend the salad. Yeah, the salads are pretty damn good. Like, look at this, man. Instead of some shovels, they have 200 chainswords. And they got some flamers. Alright, that salads it is. Let's go. You were born on Inkron. You spent your youth as a press gang laborer in the Imperial Navy, rarely setting foot planetside. When you came of age, you were taken on a lengthy pilgrimage that led you to several holy shrines across the Mubian domain. One day, the voice of the Emperor spoke in your mind and told you to dedicate your life to his service. It wasn't that you didn't get out of the way for the passing magistrate. It was that you didn't get out of the way quickly enough. That alone was enough to earn you a one-way trip to the prison ship, the Tancred Bastion. You're aboard the Tancred Bastion en route to Toma Prime. And our name is gonna be... It seems like... Whoa. Did you see that? Did you see that? That one right there. I'm pretty sure that said Dickrod. Dude, I like Dickrod. This right here is the very respectable Dickrod, the Last Samurai. His family used to be one of the leading samurai gangs in Japan, and now he is here. Famously named Dickrod, his youth has not been kind to him. Neither has his... Let's just move on. Name validation failed. Please make sure the name contains a minimum of 3 characters and only uses alphabetical characters and hyphens. Why is this not a good game? You randomize this in for me. Dickus Rodus is going to be his name. He has a little bit of a Latin background. He came from the Roman Empire. Let's go.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
All right.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
It's not good.
That one certainly is.
Oh, wow. That character
Keep him
creation has gone
intact.
weird.
No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
Is this us? What's that floating head, by the way?
This one, however.
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
This is a mistake.
Oh, wow.
I am a loyal servant of the throne.
But of course, I'll just let you out now then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Oh, wow. Well, they were just gonna kill me, but now something happened.
We're boarded!
Counterfire now!
I was kind of surprised with like how the audio was like balanced for me. It sounded like I was like on the other side of the room. Holy shoot, what the hell is that? That is like a boomer. Like not in the terms of like age, but like that thing's gonna explode. I'm fucking certain of it. That thing's gonna explode and take people out with it. And he's gonna explode right in front of me. Hot damn. Who are these people? I thought we were gonna be fighting zombies or something. But they're taking him out.
What do we do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Okay, so they were here to take out that one. And now we're gonna have all these beasts come in. All these mutants come in. And I guess we're gonna have to fight those. Well, I guess we found some way to live right now. Let's figure this out. Arturia asks, what did we do to get thrown in jail? I don't know. Doesn't matter, though.
Serendipity on the
All right.
brink of execution. But how to proceed?
Well, let's proceed by looking at this person right here. Holy hell.
Aye.
I guess it's not very interactable, this environment. I thought we could slap it around, but Dickus Rodus has found himself in the sewers. And we right now have to go around and find our way around. We have a little bit of a shovel right here that we can hit people with. It's a very good looking shovel though. Like, you know how we were talking with a couple games like, you know, Black Myth Wukong, oh man, it looks so realistic. And to be honest, like, that game looked good, but this game also looks pretty damn nice. Like, look at the lighting effects, look at the slapping around. You don't even know why your character was thrown in jail in the first place. Well, they basically said it doesn't really matter why you were thrown in jail. Innocence doesn't matter, only how hard you fight. So, that's all that matters. Here we go. We've beaten our first person. We can block with a melee weapon right there. Which I should probably try, especially when we're fighting with two. Oh my god, I decapitated that one. Dude! Love that's brutal. Alright. I quite like this setting already. We should probably be wary of where we're going. Especially right now. Okay. There we go. Two at the same time. So your crime was not fighting hard enough. How lame. Well, it seems like at the moment that you show only a fraction of insubordination in this world. They take you out. Escape the cell block. That's what we need to do right now. We need to get the hell out of here. So you have a stamina bar. We can run around and that stamina will deplete. We can block and that costs us stamina the moment we get hit. And we can basically slash around. We can kind of like go lower, but I don't think you can. Oh wait, you can slide. Dude, you can slide in this game? This is like the last thing that I expected.
Imperium may be done with me. The beneficent Emperor is not.
The Emperor will always look for me. Seems like everything here in this ship is going wrong. And they might need some help soon. And if they need some help, who knows? Maybe they can use my help. Maybe they'll overturn my sentence. Alright, so we have to head towards the loading bay. Seems like my shield is not really increasing. I thought shields would kind of replenish over time, but they don't. So, yeah, we'll have to be wary of that. We'll go towards the loading bay. Let's open up this elevator. Let's see whether the elevator will be acceptable. Oh, you sound very upset. You're not good enough for fighting. You're not fighting well enough. So much for trying to kill me. Right. Let's go over here. Everyone seems to be dead. It's not very good. Yeah, I found a gun though. That is nice. Look who it is. I think we're finding someone familiar. Yeah. How the turntables have
Great.
turned.
You come for blood too, criminal?
Let's see. What will we do?
You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
I did.
Alright, so we're not here for revenge. We're here to help out. Seems like the only capable person on the ship was a prisoner.
Then
Hot damn. Hot damn. Well, we have ourselves a gun, and we can go to the hangar. We have ranged combat right here. Right, we have to watch out. I don't know if there's friendly fire on this. Let's see. So far, this gunplay is kind of stable. I think I do still have my my melee weapon, but I will have to switch to it by pressing 1, and then I have my melee. All right. Let's see here. We can move forward here. Seems like these units right here are more military units. So we basically have a combination.
Urgent extraction requested. The traitors have overrun the ship.
Right, so we
Give me a
have...
chance. Cross me and you're dead. You understand, criminal?
I will not be found wanting.
All right. Well, it seems like we have a combination of traitors, like people who were militarized, and these zombies, basically, these mutants fighting around. That's our evacuation. Look at that. I think we have our full team coming together.
Masuzi, get us the hell out of here!
We're never gonna get out of here with this thing. If you need a minute to calibrate, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
Great.
Or maybe it will, but I feel like the chances are it ain't gonna happen. We have to purge the heretics. Well, there's a whole bunch of them coming in, but luckily they're not over flooding us like a horde right now. So we're quite good. Even Kreft right there, our big guy. Is Kreft like an NPC, or is Kreft an online player? I'm not quite sure, because of, you know, like all the little symbols next to them. But then again, seeing that Sala right here, who is an actual NPC, also has like a little icon right next to her name, I believe that they will be just all NPCs. But I did have to wonder for a second. Alright, don't worry. We're so good here. I quite like this gun. I really quite like this gun. Like normally you'd feel like a single shotgun is not that nice. Oh whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! Holy shit! It's not just a single shotgun. You can just mow around with it if you just hold the button. And there's no friendly fire, so I can just shoot however the hell I want. And it seems like ammo replenishes as well. Like I've been on free 25 ammo this entire time. But here we are.
Masuzi, you done any time soon?
Still alive up there. Guidance is decent, so we're out of here.
Alright, let's go. I never expected this would work. Are we
Well,
sticking behind?
You coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
Well, she's a lot more fair than I expected she would be.
Dead anyway.
I still love his voice. It sounds like he's shouting from across the room.
Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. You'll be more than dead.
Sounds good. Dickus Rut is in your service. Let's do this. Xeno says that ammo doesn't replenish. That's just in a tutorial. Oh, I see. And here we are out of the ship. Apparently we were the only survivors of this entire ship. Like, look at how big that is. And they just took it over in a second. Also, this music, man. Pretty damn good. What do we find here? Smite all who would besmirch the Emperor's name. And here we are, still in our prison garb. Very clear that we're a prisoner, basically. Should find something else to change into. And then this is where it becomes the 4-player co-op, which honestly, I really enjoy, like multiplayer co-op versus AI games. A lot of times when you're trying to find something to play with your friends, a lot of multiplayer games do end up being essentially just like PvP games, because that's what most of the multiplayer games end up being. And I think that like PvE games, especially like multiplayer PvE games, is quite fun because you can, you know, a lot of times like the AI is more suited towards you, and unlike most of the PvP games nowadays, where they want to put you in like the highest possible lobby of your team member, because otherwise it would be unfair and you might win and might feel good about yourself. So, you know, you're always going to be kind of struggling more than you are in a game like this, where it's going to be made to be fun. This right here seems to be our mission types. We have, I think that this right here is basically our levels. You have level 1, level 2, level 2. We have special assignments right here. If you click on that,
Atoma needs us.
these here, if we complete this, it seems like you get a extra reward, maybe. This right here, if we go there, this right here just seems to be our, like, we have a repair objective, repair, raid. Wow, this feels very much like what I would call the early days of Warframe, where you'd go out into your little solar system thing, and you'd go and select your missions like this, and you kind of choose. And you have like your bigger missions, and you have just like your investigation, your raids. Maybe I should start out with level number 1. I think we have a couple of people right here. There's one person who's a little bit further ahead than I am. We have our our melee weapon, and we have our gun over here. And we also have to seize the Grim Wars. Well, I guess we should just get going. There's no two ways about it. We have to be moving. I don't know where to go exactly, but I'm just gonna follow this guy. Seems like melee so far is quite a decent option at level 1. You just rush around, and you just hit people as much as you can. As long as you're fast enough, you should be right. Because look at this. We're just going in there, and we're just hitting everyone. Now, I could have imagined this game to have some sort of, what would I call it? Friendly fire? Because it's like, wow, everyone is expendable. You can just hit each other, because who cares? Though, then again, I can also imagine that might be an entire mess and a half with people who play online. But still, you know. Right now, I can just kind of just like keep on hitting my melee weapon, and it's all gonna be alright. Now there's a warning sign somewhere. There's a warning sign saying danger. I don't know what it is, but it seems like someone is down, I guess? Let's see. Let's see, we have our hitman over here. Let's throw a grenade. Let's see, this guy is reviving them, so that's good. I'm just gonna go and keep their attention over here. And I think that right now we should be all good. We have a chest that we can open where we have grenades. That is nice. Skyfire defenses are turned on.
Perhaps you should spend more time in
We should grab some things here.
that rude angels.
We have a heal point, which I desperately need. Oh boy. Alright, we have one more scripture, now we can extract, I guess. I feel like this mission is lasting a little bit longer than I expected it would, especially since we had like the first objective done so quickly. But yeah, that's over there. Retrieve the ammunition shipment, so we have to go this way. Let's see. Gotta open this button here. Freight doors are opening. And then we have a button over here. Ammunition safe, open it up. Oh shit, this guy seems to be special. This guy seems to be special. Alright, let's see. They taking care of them as well. Alright, good. I'm getting the last one. Let's put it in. There we go. And there is our extraction ship. We're completing the first mission. We're completing the first mission, damn it. Yes. Look at that. We have 3 penances complete, which means that we can get some extra rewards from that, like, writing scripting person. And there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have some experience going up to level 2. Going up to level 3. Dude, that was a good level. Look at that. We have a weapon unlock. We have a braced autogun right now. And we have a weapon unlock. We have a heavy sword. Ooh. And then we also have a shotgun. And then we also have coins and plasteel. And then we also have an Emperor's Gift, which is another gun. And we have some weapon mastery here as well. We have mastery 1 on both guns. And we're going to go to mastery 2. We have mastery 2 on both weapons as well.
Resistance in the hive is chewing holes in the warband. We're losing trained veterans.
Look at me, being all serious
And what
like.
do I get to replace them with? Dirtbag raw recruits like you.
We did save your life, don't forget that.
So here's a chance to impress me. You need to give us your best on every damn mission.
Alright.
You understand?
Sounds good.
I'll be watching you, Acolyte. What does your best look like?
Alright, and there we are. I think one of the things that this game does really well is the entire idea of like you being around with other players. Like if you look at Warframe, it's like they do really go into this thing initially about like, hey, you are a Tenno and I'm the Lotus, the leader of the Tenno, and like you're joining the band of Tenno and you can rise among the ranks. So they really sell this idea of it being like a small group. But later on, they kind of like forget about this, where like towards like the War Within or the Second Dream, it seems like they've kind of completely forgotten that, you know, there's the ranks of the Tenno exist and you're just one of the many out there. And the Lotus never really references the other Tenno anymore. And even so, like, especially if you're supposed to be this only one powerful creature, you're not really, like, it's not really acknowledged that there's 26 million other registered losers around there. That said, though, if you look right here in this game, one of the things that I think it does really well is that, like, it really says, like, hey, you know, we have constant people coming in, we have constant really talented people dying and going out, so you're here to replace it. And it works really well with this idea that, you know, you're playing there with other players, and, you know, you might have people that are better, and you have new recruits coming in. It's been a bit of an interesting day today with starting out with Space Marine, which didn't want to start, and now we're right here in Darktide, and we discovered an entirely new game, which is pretty damn cool.